So I guess now the big talk has been lately is Sotomayer, mayor. I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, Obama says she's a good pick and she's middle of the road, so that should be good enough, right? Because Der Fuhrer has spoken. So let's not complain about it. Let's just let somebody that's going to make up law out of thin air be on the Supreme Court. I mean, we've had plenty of those over the past years, haven't we? Because they brought their personal experience into things and their feelings and their personal judgments instead of interpreting the Constitution, which is what your job is if you're on the Supreme Court. You're not there, if you're on the Supreme Court, to live until you're senile making judgments about our country and about the Constitution, about what it plainly says. You are not there to inject your personal thoughts and feelings into things. We've had enough of that over the years. You are there to interpret a case before you in light of the Constitution. You are meant to be a check on power, not a power unto yourselves. But yet, Sotomayer, they just want to, it's no big deal that she's a member of La Raza, which is still, I don't know, and from what I've heard, not confirmed, but maybe it has now. A organization named The Race. Well, if a white guy was a part of the KKK, that'd be a huge big deal, but apparently it's okay if you're Latino. Just let it slide. No big deal. But really, I don't need to know anything about Sotomayer. Nothing. You know what all I need to know is who is nominating her to be on the Supreme Court, and that's Barack Obama. Every single person that is in his cabinet working for him is a screaming scumbag, communist, liberal. That is what they are. And now suddenly, he's had a change of heart. Suddenly, it's Sotomayer. She's a good centrist person, even though there's no such thing. So here we go again. Same old story. What's the phrase? Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. So we're being told again that now she's good. And to throw us off a little bit, they've nominated a Republican. So what? George Bush was a Republican. He wasn't a conservative. He was a socialist. Obama's a communist, outright. So if not a national socialist, which is just as bad, if not worse. Sotomayer is a liberal. A liberal. And you can make all the claims that she isn't all you want. She's a liberal. We don't need any more liberals that want to make up law out of thin air and subvert the Constitution in a court which is already out of control and already has too much power that was never granted to it by the Constitution. These judges, with life expectancy now, could live to be 100 years old and could stay on that court till they're dead. And that's not good. Because if you haven't noticed when you're behind people with the blue hair and the aging, many, many years gone by, say 75, 80, 85, there comes a point when they are crazy. At least too incapable to get behind the wheel of a car. And yet, it's okay to chauffeur them to the Supreme Court where they sit behind a bench. They didn't have the mental capacity to get in a car and drive themselves there, yet they have the mental capacity to interpret the Constitution. Well, no, sorry. Shall not be infringed means shall not be infringed. Well, according to Sotomayer, it hasn't been incorporated to the states, so we know how she'd think on guns. And if that's the defining issue for me. If you don't understand what the Second Amendment's all about, it's about defending yourself against tyranny, not about hunting. It's about shooting the very people that would take your freedoms away. I get this. This is Patrick Henry. Guard with jealous attention the public liberty. Suspect everyone who approaches that jewel. Unfortunately, nothing will preserve it but downright force. That is what the Second Amendment is about. Whoever you give up that force Whenever you give up that force, you are inevitably ruined. So, I guess you all know what I think about Sonia Sotomayer. She's a liberal, and she was a horrible choice for the Supreme Court. And we're going to get stuck with her because the powers that be and the spineless people who call themselves conservatives that are in the Republican Party are going to do nothing. Nothing. They're going to do nothing. They're going to sit by and make up a few little statements, but that's about it. So we're going to get stuck with her. All right. My website special is still going on right now. You can go to cvswebhost.com and check out the templates that are now available. Maybe you're a techie. You need to do it all yourself, but you're not really that artistic. Well, templates there's more than 5,000 of them, and they're a fantastic way for you to design a website yourself. And it's actually the way that what we do in the website special is take one of those templates for you and plug in all your data, make it search engine friendly, do a lot of the different stuff necessary to get your business the exposure it needs on the internet. So I've got a website special right now that's going to change really soon. $350 for up to 20-page HTML website with all the search engine stuff. All the details are there. cvswebhost.com. And it gives you all the information you need. Maybe you just want to buy a template, you can do that there too. So hope that helps. Talk to you soon.